Hello everyone! This was a video I considered making a while back, but I kind of keep forgetting to do it. As the title suggests, I want to discuss whether places inside of countries like states, provinces, regions, what have you, have a place in Hetalia, because not everyone thinks so, and there are perfectly understandable reasons for it, so let's dive in. The main possible argument against allowing such things in Hetalia is that certain places, if personified, would require some serious questions regarding their portrayal in the series, because of certain events that happened in the past. It would also put canon characters under fire if they were involved in a situation. This is an understandable worry, but I'm not entirely convinced that it would end up ever being covered. While Hetalia has had some serious moments, for the most part it strays more toward comedy, and really bizarre things like nations stripping for God knows why. While fans themselves are totally free to interpret serious things, whether with canon characters, their own original characters, or both, at the end of the day, I'm just not convinced that Himuruya would ever want to cover such things in detail. Personally, I think it's up to Himuruya on whether he wants to make certain characters canon in the series. I mean, he already has with Japanese prefectures, German states, and Tibet and other regions in China, so who really knows? I'm personally of the opinion that regions do have a place in Hetalia because it allows for more expansion on canon characters and how they work with their regions and vice versa. Plus, certain areas used to be independent in the past, and it's pretty grim to think that they just died the minute they lost their independence and became a regional personification. Some examples include Transylvania, who I've mentioned in a prior video was a principality for a period of time. Chechnya, who was technically independent after the First Chechen War until the Second Chechen War brought them back under Russia. Tuva, a Russian republic, was independent between 1921 and 1944 and was actually recognized as such by the Soviet Union and Mongolia. And there's also the situation with Spain. For those that don't know, because I've gained an interest in this, Spain used to be separated into multiple kingdoms in the past and really only formed as a country due to the union of these kingdoms. People are more likely to be part of their autonomous community they are part of rather than being Spanish. Also, for people wondering why then in my genealogy video I only said I had Spanish ancestry and wasn't specific on a kingdom, it's because I literally can't figure out which kingdom those ancestors came from, so I just went with being general. And there's also regional characters that would be important to certain characters that would probably need to be included as well. CK Land, for example, was practically created to protect Transylvania from foreign invasion, so if a canon Transylvania character were to be made, a CK Land character would also, since they play an integral part in the former's character. Ingushetia would more likely play a younger sibling role to a Chechnya character, so it would make sense to have them in possibly other North Caucasus Russian republics. Russian republics in Siberia and possibly the Far East would more likely be made, so a Tuva character could have others to interact with and expand on their character. So I guess the point is that while it would be complicated and beg certain questions to be answered, ultimately regions do have a point in the series. Whether Himuruya actually goes through creating or expanding on the ones he has already introduced, only time will tell. Of course, people are free to create their own characters and interpret based on things they learn, but sensitive topics should be delicately dealt with. Having the grace to personify certain areas, I would say, is something learned rather than something everyone innately knows. I hope you guys enjoyed this short sort of ramble of mine. I was thinking about not making this a full video and just having it be a section of an After Dark episode, but those are unscripted and I wanted something more scripted when discussing this matter. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.